Taking only trades that follow the trend is one of the best methods to raise the win rate of any strategy. The most difficult aspect of this solution is accurately knowing what the current trend is. To improve the win rate of almost any strategy, I'll be demonstrating the top 3 trend filter and direction indicators in today's video. By incorporating these trend filters into the approach, you can occasionally even double the win rate. Let's now go to TradingView and look at these signs there. The FMIS system will be the first sign we present. Look for the FMIS system indicator under the indicator search option. Choose the Axis Trading 10 and 1 FMIS indicator and add it to the screen. This is no longer necessary if you use a variety of indicators to determine the market direction. This indicator combines a number of other indicators to provide you with a clear summary of what each one is displaying. We can see how the indicator functions by going to the indicator options. As you can see, all of the combined indicators have different time and length options. This chart shows which sign each line on the graph corresponds to. Let's add another indicator to the chart to demonstrate a straightforward trading method that makes use of the 10 and 1 FMIS, since the indicator isn't intended to be used as an entry indication. Look for the SSL channel indicator under the indicator search option. Choose and include Irwin's indicator on the graphic. Now let's look at how to use the FMIS indicator to determine when to initiate a buy position. First, the red SSL channel line and the green SSL channel line must intersect. This will be our entry indication. We will check the FMIS system indicator to confirm the input. For the location to be validated, all of the dots must be green. This is so that you know when all of the dots are light green, all of the signs combined are signaling a bullish movement. As a result, we will take up position. We will place the stop loss at the recent swing low. We plan to aim for a risk to benefit ratio of 1.5 times for the take profit. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. The red SSL channel line must cross above the green SSL channel line in order for us to be in a sell position. We will use this as our entry indication. By examining the FMIS system indicator, we will verify this input. To verify the entry, all of the dots must be light red. We see that this is the situation, so we'll take the position. The stop loss will be set at the most recent surge high. We will aim for a risk-reward ratio of 1.5 times for the take yield. As you can see, the FMIS indicator filters out all of the false short signals generated by the SSL channel. However, when the buy signal is provided and all of the dots are light green, we enter into a profitable position. Overall, this is a neat, straightforward, and well-organized indicator that even beginners can use. Let's now examine the sign that came in second. The pivot trend indicator, which displays positive or negative trend shifts, is in a close second. It combines the averages of several pivot points. Let's therefore include this sign on the chart. Navigate to the Indicator Search tab and look for the Pivot Trend Indicator. Select the indicator made by Lonesome the Blue and add it to the chart. The indicator operates by identifying pivot points in the market action, from which it then derives the averages of the highs and lows. The trend will shift if the average of the pivot point highs and lows and the closing price are both positive or negative. Let's adjust the settings to make the indicator function best as a trend filter now that we understand how it operates. Go to the Pivot Trend Settings page and select the Inputs menu. The amount of pivot points to check will first be changed to 4. The orange hue will then be changed to red, and the blue to green. Then, to make the indicator simpler to read, click on the Style settings and uncheck each plot. Let's now demonstrate a technique that the pivot trend can be used with by pairing it with another indicator. The ADX and DI indicator will be the new indicator that we introduce. Find the ADX and DI indicator, choose the one created by this TradingView user, and then add it to the screen. Toggle the ADX line off in the indicator's options now. That was all there was to it. Let's now examine the proper time to assume a roll. Anytime the green line crosses above the red line, we will take a purchase position. The pivot trend sign will be examined next. The area must be covered in greenery. This is so that it is clear that the market is currently in a bullish pattern when the indicator is green. As you can see, both requirements have been satisfied, so we will take up position. We'll set the stop loss at the most recent swing bottom and aim for a 1.5 times risk-to-reward ratio for the take profit. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. The red DI line must cross above the green DI line in order to be in a sell situation. To ensure that we are entering a trade in the right way when this happens, we will check the pivot trend indicator. By examining the plot to see if it is red, we can confirm that this is the situation. We will assume the position if this is the situation. We will set the stop loss at the most recent move high and aim for a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio for the take profit. I have never seen another sign quite like the pivot trend indicator. Additionally, it does a good job of indicating the overall trend direction. Let's now examine the sign that is first. The N-pole Gaussian filter indicator is the leading indicator. This indicator has a smaller lag than an EMA and rejects high frequencies more effectively. Look for the Gaussian filter indicator under the indicator search option. Choose the locks indicator and add it to the display. Following that, select the inputs option under the indicator settings. The time frame will be changed to 50. Then we will uncheck the boxes for the color bars and display signals. That was all there was to it. Although the computations the indicator performs are extremely complex, its fundamental design is a Gaussian filter with standard deviation filtering that operates for poles higher than the typical 4 poles. To demonstrate a straightforward approach that can be used with the indicator, let's now add another indicator to the image. The QQE mod icon should be found. Choose the Mickle indicator and add it to the display. For the QQE indicator, we'll leave the parameters alone. So let's examine the best time to use the indicator to open a purchase position. The QQE's histogram gauge must first turn blue before anything else. This will serve as the cue to open a purchase position. However, before taking the position, we must verify that the Gaussian filter line is green, suggesting that the market is currently experiencing a bullish trend. We will assume the position if this is the situation. Our stop loss will be set at the most recent swing bottom, and our take profit goal is a risk to reward ratio of 1.5. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. The bar on the QQE histogram must change to red in order to signal a sell strategy. When this happens, we must verify the data by looking at the Gaussian filter indicator. We will enter the position if the Gaussian filter is red, indicating that the trend is presently bearish. We will set the stop loss at the most recent move high and aim for a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio for the take profit. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. If you want to see one of my other trading strategies I use when day trading, check this video right here, because this strategy works great on the every time frame you want. I'll see you guys next time.